leadership, what does that mean to you?
Good question. And Ryan, to be honest, mate, when you sent me through the questions you're going to ask me, this is something I've been thinking about, and I think I'm not wrong in saying we probably sat having lunch about 4 or 5 years ago, and maybe even shorter time frame ago. And I remember you saying to me, leaders make others feel important, and managers make themselves feel important, and it's something that's really stuck with me. And I think to be a great leader, I've written a few things down here, but for me, it's about bigging the guys up around you and making everybody feel their importance and making sure that whoever you come into contact with, whether it's somebody you work really closely with or somebody who's a fleeting kind of visitor within your department, they
Mm,
need to know the culture and know what you stand for. And they also need to be appreciated for the things they're bringing.
mhm,
And it's something which I think is super important is being really authentic to yourself. So not trying to be something that you're not. So irrespective of your kind of mood or the way you wake up in the morning, they're seeing the same version of you, which is your best self, and they know exactly what you stand for. And I think if you're able to do that, then the guys in your team, the people who work alongside you, whether that's ground staff, the caterers, whether it's the kind of teachers in your PE team or the academic staff coming in to help with games, they know what the vision is and what you expect because you deliver it day in, day out. But also, more importantly, that you've recognized them for what they've done and their small wins, and you've made sure
mhm.
they're celebrated by the people beyond yourself to kind of really recognize what they've achieved. And I think once you've kind of got to grips with that as a kind of metric of leadership, I think it's also about learning and never being afraid to learn from everyone in your team and not to allow your ego to take over. I think people who talk, and say this is my title or whatever, before they've said their name, they're getting it wrong because it's about the status of the title rather than the job. And I think for me, if you go into it with your eyes wide open, that actually you don't know everything. In fact, you probably know far less than the collective sum of everybody in your team, and you're happy to learn from the people around you and to keep on picking little nuggets here and there. That's when you've got a real strong leadership culture because you're all leaders within a team, not just one person with a title next to their name.